up, bro?
Hey, finally got it started, eh?
Finally got it started.
Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in the workshop of More Performance. Really exciting stuff. So we do have to do some small little things. I did do a little bit of work last night that I will run through a little bit. Today I'm going to be here working with Ben. He's currently outside taking a call. Also slightly camera shy. But today we're going to be putting the V-band clamp on the rear housing of the turbo, just because I did have to take off the turbo and put a gasket on there just to make sure that there was a nice tight seal. Next we're going to be changing the spark plugs because they got really black quite recently. I'm going to be wiring up the inlet air temp sensor and the boost control solenoid straight to the ECU, and then we should be ready to go and smash out our first dyno run. Super excited, guys. Keep watching. What are you doing?
Just setting up the header data for your Supra, so just putting in all your information in the vehicle info.
Oh, nice.
What's your original number?
Too fast, so 2 FAST. No, it's not actually.
Nice, what actually is it?
It's ASP 436, bro.
ASP?
436.
436. Giving it a quick check over.
Yeah, you're giving it a quick check over. What are you checking for?
Just checking some of the base fuel settings.
Okie dokie.
We've got a massive vacuum leak.
Massive vacuum leak?
Yeah.
What do you think it's from?
Probably somewhere underneath the intake manifold.
Apparently the camshafts hadn't been dialed in, which is quite unfortunate because now the rocker covers do have to come off. And they're adjusting the clearances and the valve and setting the cam gears right, just to make the car run properly. As we put it on the dyno, we realized that some of the manifold pressures weren't meeting up to standard, and there were a few issues with the rough idling. So now we've gone into the step of dialing in all those camshafts, because they're not meant to be sitting at 0 degrees, and they weren't to specification when the motor was built. But you know, as we go forward, you know, things are being fixed. We're actually moving this car to E85 as well, which is going to be super cool. So there's going to be a lot of timing adjustments in there, you know, making better detonation, probably faster spooling of the turbo. Maybe not as much boost though, just because, as mentioned, I don't want to blow my gearbox, which is really cool. Yeah, so we're going to continue on and see how everything goes. What are your thoughts, Ben?
My thoughts right now are 100% on this engine, so we'll concentrate on this, I guess. Let's go. This is a really clear mark.
What's happening now, Sophs?
Fixing your cams.
What are the cams, babe?
I don't know.
I thought I taught you earlier.
Something about the air in the engine or whatever, right?
Kinda.
Yeah. And then it opens and closes and pushes air, seals it out.
Kinda. Not bad.
Yeah. Anyways, it wasn't, what was it, calibrated right?
That is correct.
Yeah, so now you gotta refix it.
That is correct.
And now it's another pain in the ass.
You know about pain in the asses, don't you?
Yeah, because you're one. Ha 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 ha.
Ho 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 ho. I'm gonna give you one in a minute. No jokes.
She's fucked. No, she's not fucked.
Thanks, man.
It's responding alright. It's going fine. It's going good. It's just too late to do any more.
Ah, yeah, that's true. That's
Because
true.
we had to dial the cams in.
Yeah. Sorry about that, man.
Oh, that's okay. But thankfully it's actually running properly now.
I know.
And the cam is synced up, the timing is synced up perfectly.
Yeah.
So that's good. So it's done, it's good up until 0 psi, so like atmospheric pressure, and 4,500 RPM at the moment.
Nice.
And a little bit of 5 psi at 4,000. So yeah, we'll have another go Friday first thing. Tomorrow I'm not in. Then yeah.
Sounds good.
The cooling system was alright.
Hey, give it a rev. Give it a little rev. So as a tuner, Ben was able to spot this out. He ended up calling up Haltech, having a conversation with them, and explaining that as they had he played with the settings, things weren't going right and things weren't making sense. And so when he spoke to Haltech, they did bring up the idea of the camshafts not being dialed in, which means that the valves weren't opening at the right time as specified. So, you know, I really wanted to give a massive thanks to Ben for spotting it out and knowing what to do with this motor. Ben was able to then tune the car. He tuned it to E85, so it's running really smoothly now. It is a bit heavy on the fuel. You know, I've been driving it for a few days at the moment. Within the first day driving, I had to fill up fuel again, which did burn a hole in my pocket, as it normally does. But it's pieced together really well now. The dash still isn't working, so I'm driving around not knowing what speed I'm going. I'm just going the same speed as everyone else on the road, and driving to 4.5k RPM. It's actually quite fun. But in my next video, I'm going to show you guys what it's like to be driving the Supra, and you're going to be shocked how much power it does pull out at 4.5k RPM. And it's just a little bit of a teaser, you know, a teaser before the real show begins, I guess you could say. Anyways, guys, really appreciate you guys watching and dedicating your time into supporting me. If you did like this video, make sure you do hit that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next video. Peace out, fam.